So let's do a little practice. 10 minutes. I asked Ramdas what were all those people confessing on the way to the fire, but like a good priest, he wouldn't tell me. It was so moving, though, to see that, to see that people wanted to say, wanted to be witnessed, and wanted to be loved anyway. It's so beautiful. So let your eyes close gently. And forgiveness has 3 directions to it. First, quiet your mind, tend your heart just a little bit with your breath, relaxing as Trudy instructed. The first direction. There are many ways in which I have hurt and harmed others, knowingly or unknowingly, betrayed them, abandoned them, caused them pain. We've all done this. I remember these now and feel the sorrows that I carry for causing this suffering. Let yourself remember. And now choose one for this morning, especially to ask forgiveness of another. And in the ways and in this way that I've hurt or harmed another, out of my confusion and pain, out of my fear and hurt, out of my anger and ignorance, in whatever way I may have caused you harm, knowingly and unknowingly, in this moment, I ask your forgiveness. I ask your forgiveness. Please forgive me. May I be forgiven. And sense and know that you can be forgiven. That we've all betrayed others as we've all been betrayed, part of the human dance. In the ways I've hurt you out of my own fear and confusion and pain, ignorance, please forgive me. And in the second direction of forgiveness, you can feel how naturally, as you ask forgiveness of others, you need to forgive yourself. So just as I've hurt or harmed others, betrayed them, abandoned them, caused them pain, so too I've abandoned myself, betrayed myself, caused myself pain, so many ways, out of my confusion and fear and hurt. I remember these now too. And let yourself feel the ways that you have, out of your pain and confusion, harmed yourself. Remember it and hold it with tenderness. And in the ways that I've hurt or harmed myself, knowingly, unknowingly, out of my confusion and pain, out of ignorance and fear and hurt, anger. In this moment, I forgive myself. I hold myself with tenderness and mercy. If you want, you can even put a hand on your heart, breathing gently. In this moment, I offer myself a tender forgiveness. I forgive myself. And sense that you can forgive yourself. Like Yeats, you can measure the lot, forgive yourself the lot. That there's a blessing in the forgiveness. To hold yourself with so much love and tenderness, this human life. And the third direction, just as you ask forgiveness of others and extend it to yourself. There are many ways that others have hurt and harmed me. We've all been betrayed, abandoned me, caused me pain, made me suffer. It happens. I remember these now too. And let yourself feel the sorrows you still carry from these betrayals. And think of one that it's time to forgive this morning. It doesn't have to be the most difficult, although it could be, but one that the heart says, it's time to let this go and be free. And in this way, as in many ways, that you have hurt or harmed me, caused me pain, knowingly and unknowingly, out of your confusion and out of your own hurt and ignorance, out of your pain and anger and fear. In this moment, I see you with my heart. I offer you forgiveness. To the extent that I'm ready, I forgive you. I forgive you. To the extent that I'm ready, I release you. I offer you forgiveness. And feel the dignity and the openness of forgiveness to ask it of others, to forgive yourself, and to forgive those who have caused you pain. If you want to see the brave, says the Bhagavad Gita, look to those who can forgive. Bring it all into your loving heart. One last thing to say, that with all these practices of the heart, compassion practice, loving kindness, forgiveness, joy, which we'll do some tomorrow, sometimes they work beautifully and you feel this tender forgiveness for yourself or others. Sometimes they feel very mechanical and they don't work at all. Sometimes they bring up their opposite. I'm never going to forgive that SOB. It ain't going to happen, you know. I mean, I would be a fool to forgive that, or, oh, that's an unforgivable. And the point isn't to have a particular response. The point is to plant the seeds of forgiveness, to turn the heart in that direction. And when all that stuff comes up, I'm never going to forgive, I hate them. What do? You hold that with forgiveness. Let me hold all of that too with forgiveness. All of it with compassion. This is just us, kind of brailing our way, trying to find our way to live with an open heart.